Good morning from Port St. Lucie. This is Professor Tefero for Chinese Taoist Poetry, and today's lesson 10 is going to analyze the effects of Chinese philosophical Taoism on the royal courts of China, the dynasties, the kings, the people who were in charge in the royal courts. What did they believe and why did they believe it? Well, ancient Taoism was around before the first dynasty even was created, so that it was only natural that religious Taoism entered the early Chinese dynasties. But why did the royal courts adopt ancient Chinese Taoism and not Chinese philosophical Taoism? Well, philosophical Taoism said the individual was the most important thing, and Chinese religious Taoism said the gods were the most important thing. We have gods and the priests and the shamans, and we're going to crack some bones and see if you should go into battle and risk 100,000 lives on the cracking of a bone. So the royal courts for the next 1,000 years or so said, well, we're going to go with the religious aspect of Taoism because we have more control. There's more control with religious Taoism than there is with philosophical Taoism. And that's why the royal courts chose to utilize religious Taoism. This stayed in effect until Confucianism in the Zhou dynasty was created, and it initiated many eras, many dynasties of the royal courts of China incorporating Confucianism as the main doctrine of behavior in Chinese dynasties. Why? Because there's a great deal of control with Confucianism. Everybody's under control. The individual's under control. The state is under control. The family is under control. Everything is controlled. The emphasis is not on the individual, such as philosophical Taoism, and the emphasis isn't on the gods, as it is in religious Taoism. The emphasis is on the state, and the state will take care of you. The state will be in charge. You will be reverent of the state and the order of things, the bureaucracy. You will follow the law. You will follow the emperor, and you will do as the emperor says. Confucianism was in line with this, and the other two aspects of Taoism were not. So that's why courts incorporated Confucianism for several dynasties until the Mongol Yuan dynasty after the fall of the what dynasty was that? Sung. The Sung dynasty fell, and then you had the rise of Genghis Khan and the Mongol dynasty of the Yuan. So, what did the Yuan dynasty bring into China? They brought in Buddhism, and then Buddhism became the central focus of the royal court. And why did they do that? They did that because they wanted to take the emphasis of Confucianism away from Chinese society and put it on Buddhism, which was far less bureaucratic. They wanted the emphasis to go away from bureaucracy back to religion. That didn't really go over very well with the Chinese societies. They preferred mathematics and science and common sense, and they retained their Confucianist ideals through the Mongol dynasty. So the Mongols were basically unsuccessful in trying to foster Buddhism on Chinese society during the Yuan dynasty. And at the end of the Yuan dynasty, Confucianism once again ruled supreme in China. So until next time, this is Professor Tefero from Port St. Lucie saying Have a healthy day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.